Smyrna, a vibrant port city, was a melting pot of Greeks, Armenians, Turks, and Levantines. For centuries, it thrived as a center of trade and culture. But in September 1922, as the Greco-Turkish War ended, Turkish forces entered the city. What followed was chaos, looting, violence, and then the unthinkable. A fire broke out, consuming entire districts. Was it an accident or a deliberate act? The answer remains a haunting mystery. The fire began on September 13, 1922, in the Armenian Quarter. Within hours, flames spread uncontrollably, driven by strong winds. Thousands fled towards the waterfront, trapped between the inferno and the sea. The air was thick with smoke, screams, and desperation. Foreign warships anchored nearby watched but did little to intervene. Why did the world stand by as Smyrna burned? The silence of the international community remains one of history's great tragedies. Eyewitnesses described scenes of horror, families torn apart, people crushed in the chaos, and bodies floating in the harbor. The fire raged for 4 days, reducing much of the city to ashes. The once thriving Greek and Armenian communities were decimated. Survivors who managed to escape faced an uncertain future as refugees. The destruction of Smyrna wasn't just the loss of a city. It was the erasure of a way of life that had flourished for centuries. Who set the fire? Turkish forces blamed retreating Greeks, while Greek and Armenian survivors accused the Turkish military. Historians still debate the origins, but one fact is clear. The fire served a purpose. It erased the city's Greek and Armenian presence, aligning with the broader ethnic cleansing of the era. The destruction of Smyrna was not just a tragedy, it was a turning point in the region's history, reshaping demographics and deepening historical wounds. Today, Smyrna is known as Izmir, a modern Turkish city with little trace of its cosmopolitan past. The fire remains a painful memory, especially for the descendants of those who lost everything. Yet the story of Smyrna is more than just destruction. It's a reminder of how fragile coexistence can be. As we look back, we must ask, what lessons can we learn from this tragedy to prevent history from repeating itself?